Hi guys. So I forgot to make a video yesterday. We got really busy with doing stuff and me getting prepared for tomorrow, so I forgot to make a video. And it's 4:45 today, so I was just sitting here ready, cleaning out my phone with the videos, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to make a video. So today is the last day. Today is all liquids, and it's not easy. I'm starving. I'm going to go have some broth right now because the shakes are not helping. And I don't think the broth is really going to make a big difference, but at least it'll be something other than a shake in my belly. So not bad for the last, 14 days. A little, hard, a little complicated, lots going on, but not too bad. Working really hard and trying to stay on track. Tomorrow I have to go in. I have to turn myself in at 5:30 in the morning. So it's a little earlier than what I would like because I normally wake up at 5:30 in the morning. So now I got to wake up at 4 or 4:30 to be able to get up and do what I got to do. I actually have to go check the information because there's something about taking a shower the day before and not the day of or something. I don't really know. Oh, and I got to put that thing on my ear. There's some medicine that they have me put on my ear. And then I also have to take something first thing in the morning, some pill first thing in the morning. So I have to go read that information too. I picked up the prescriptions. So there are 3 prescriptions. Let me actually get them. So there's 3 prescriptions that I have to take. Oh, hold on. I touched the remote on the phone. I mean on the TV. So there's 3 prescriptions that I have to take. And so we will do this together because I really didn't look at them. I just went and picked them up and it cost me $60-something, which I know is pretty cheap, but compared to what the prices were on there. But still, that's a lot of freaking money for prescription. So this was take the morning of surgery with a small sip of water. So this cost me $30, and without the discount, it was $103.99. And then this thing I know I have to take, sticky there. This thing I know I have to do says, apply behind the ear the night before surgery and leave on for 3 days. Remove if develop blurry vision. So I'm not going to put it on now because I got to go find something about, which I might do with you guys too. Something about, shower or something. So I gotta put, it's a patch, some type of patch. So this patch cost me $18. It was $21.59 before. And this was the cheapest one. This was $27.75, but it was $337.99 without the discount, without the insurance discount. And these are pills, which, what's funny is they say that you're going to have a hard time swallowing pills right after surgery for a little while. But yet they give you these big horse pills to take. And this says, take 1 capsule by mouth daily starting the day of discharge to prevent marginal ulcers. So they send you home with these big honking things to take, but yet they don't want you taking horse pills for vitamins. But they want you to take these. Crazy. Okay, so let me stick this back in this bag with this, because that means I have to take that later. And then this I have to take tomorrow morning. And this I have to put on tonight. So let's go look at the go look at the discharge paperwork. So I have been looking at some of the my paperwork for after the food diary, which I know they're going to give me more paperwork and what I can and cannot eat. But so day 1 to day 21 is full liquids. And I know I've gone over this before. So basically, it's full liquids that I can have for those days. And I'll fix you in a second. full liquids for those for the first 21 days. And it's basically sugar-free stuff. Everything's sugar-free. I can have dairy. I can have all that stuff. And cream of soup. They also say Gas X, Miralax, which is not cheap, just to let you know. Miralax is not cheap at all. I don't know what Colis is, but I guess I'm assuming that's a laxative as well. They suggest the little shot cups from the dollar store, and then a multivitamin. My nutritionist suggested Flintstones, which I've been eating this whole time since I started the whole thing. It'll be 2 a day at that point. Then they said, based on lab work, they may suggest that I take other vitamins like vitamin B1, B12, vitamin D3, calcium, iron chewable, and vitamin C. So I also bought some, I don't know what it's called, biotin. I don't know. It's a vitamin for hair and nails, because I hear that you potentially could lose hair. And I know I have plenty of it, but I still don't want to, lose it. I don't want any of it to go away. So even though it's a pain in the ass, but I don't want it to go away. So I've been taking that, and they are chewables. I didn't get the pill form. I got the chewable form. So it was buy one, get one free. So I couldn't down that. Thank you, CBS. I also take magnesium, and I probably won't have to take it after I start losing weight. I take it because I have lots of, like my elbow hurts or my knee hurts. It did help when I injured my knee, and it did help with the pain for that. So I do still take that every single day. It does not help with my elbow, though. For whatever reason, my elbow is still painful. So I was given this by Preop, these things, and so they're BDE Scrub 107, Surgical Scrub Sponge, and I don't know if I have to use this the day before, the night before, or what. So I don't know if it tells me anything. Day of discharge. Okay, so in blah, blah, blah. Your arrival time is not your surgery time. We will do everything possible to avoid any delays and start your surgery on time. However, emergencies may erupt. Do not eat food after 10 p.m. day before your surgery. Excuse me. Do not drink any fluids after 10 p.m. unless instructed otherwise. It is instructed you may take your prescribed medications, which I'm allowed to take my allergy medicines the morning of surgery, but I won't. With a sip of water. Do not take diabetic pills the morning of surgery, and follow instructions you have been given for your insulin, which I don't have to worry about that. Do not smoke, chew tobacco, chew gum, or eat candy on the morning of surgery. Okay, no big deal. On the day of surgery, enter the hospital using the main entrance. Wear comfortable, loose-fitting clothing. Do not wear any makeup or nail polish. All jewelry, including wedding bands and all body piercings, must be removed. All valuables should be left at home. So it doesn't tell me about these soaps. Shower and bathing are very important prior to surgery. Take a shower or bath the night before and the morning of surgery as is directed. That explains why they gave me 2. So tonight I have to use this. So I'm assuming after I can't put any lotion on, which means my skin's going to be dry because it's winter time and I do have a little melanin left in my skin. So I'm going to be itchy. And the morning of. So that means I have to wake up at 4:30 to make sure that I take a shower. Excuse me. Bathing instructions included in the educational folder. Do not use perfume or scented lotions, as some individuals may be allergic to scents. I can bring in my inhaler. I should bring in my inhaler. If you're scheduled to go home the same day, you must have a responsible escort to drive you home. We also recommend that you have a responsible adult to stay with you until the next day. If you need to reschedule your surgery due to illness, which I'm not going to because I am perfectly fine, I'm not ill. So do not take vitamins the day of surgery. So pre-op Hibicillins bathing instructions. Please follow these instructions. If you've been instructed to shower or bathe with the antiseptic solution, you will be provided with this while at the pre-admission testing. Wash and rinse your hair first using your normal shampoo. Make sure you completely rinse the shampoo from your hair and body. Remove one of the sponges from the package, wet it enough to produce a lather. The plastic nail pick that is embedded in the sponge may be used if you are having hand surgery. Otherwise, please throw this away. Lather your entire body from neck down only. Never use the solution near your eyes or ears, and avoid genitals. Turn the water off and step away from the running water to avoid rinsing the solution off your body. Gently wash your body for about 3 minutes and focus on the areas where the incisions will be. Avoid scrubbing your skin hard. Once you have completed the scrub, turn the water back on and step back into the running water and rinse the solution completely off your skin using water only. Do not wash with regular soap after you have used the antiseptic soap solution. Pat yourself dry with a clean towel. Do not apply any powders, deodorants, lotions, or perfumes. Deodorant use is fine on days prior to surgery, but please do not wear on the day of surgery. Dress with freshly washed clothes. After use of the antiseptic solution, you may wash your hands with your regular soap as needed. Oh, so, yeah. So I have to take a shower tonight with this and scrub my belly area. And then I have to take a shower tomorrow with this and scrub my belly area. Wonderful. And cannot put lotion on as I thought. Okay. So that's preparing for tomorrow. My bag is already packed. There's a couple other things I got to stick in there. I think I need to put some clean underwear in there. There's a couple of other things that I need to stick in there, but I'm doing laundry today, so they'll be in there later. And that's it. I will make a video if I'm feeling, depending on how I feel, tomorrow. It'll probably be, I don't know what time I'm going into surgery. So it'll probably be later on in the nighttime, or after surgery in the afternoon. I can't imagine. I think, I have to be there for like 5:30. So I'm assuming that's to be admitted for them to monitor me. And then I probably won't go into surgery till probably like 9 o'clock. Like, I don't see the doctors being there at 6 a.m. Like, I just don't see that. I see them showing up at 8, preparing and getting ready, and then I go into surgery for 9. So I'm assuming it's going to be lots of monitoring and lots of stuff like that for a couple of hours. So I'll be able to, I really won't be able to get a whole lot of sleep because, once you're in the hospital, they poke and prod you, and they're bothering you and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to bring some headphones too to make sure that I can have some music that I can listen to and my phone and stuff. I know they say don't bring anything, but, I got to have something for that amount of time. And I'm going to be there by myself till James gets out of work. So, I got to be able to do something, and it's a hospital. What did we do without cell phones and tablets? And my tablet is dead. I'm so pissed with US Cellular, and I'll talk about that in a second. So that's the plan for tomorrow. If they say I can't have my bag with me, then I can't have my bag, and I'll just have to wait till James comes. But that's my plan, is to keep my bag with me. So, that's it. Tomorrow's the big day. It's finally here. I've been talking about it for months, and it's finally here. I'm so excited. So, US Cellular. So I signed up with US Cellular last year because they had this great deal, and they promised to be better. No hidden fees, blah, 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 blah. Great service. So, from the gate, I had a problem. So, my bill is due on the 29th. I didn't receive an email. I didn't receive a text. I didn't receive a bill. So I had no idea. I checked, I don't remember, somewhere. It was right when I first started the service. I checked somewhere along the line and saw the bill, and it was like, okay, I'll spread it out, and, we'll go from there. So I didn't get any notification, and I had been making three payment. I had made 2 payments and was planning on making a 3rd payment the 3rd week and to pay it off. And they disconnected me. So I called and complained, and I filed a complaint actually with the Maine Utilities Commission. And the representative said Maine Utilities couldn't help me because cellular service is not covered under Maine law, because it's technically considered a luxury, even though nowadays nobody has landlines anymore. Everybody has, unless you're a business, everybody has cellular service. So, but here in Maine, it's technically considered a luxury. So it's not part of the law. So there's nothing that can be done. So they can basically do whatever they want as long as it falls within the FCC rules and regulations. So US Cellular apologized and, gave me some solutions, and he gave me a credit for the reconnection fees. And I explained to him that, I had just spoken to a representative like 2 days before, inquiring about the bill. And, why do the tablets have data service? That doesn't make any sense. They're not used like that. I didn't want data service. And so he apologized. And so he credited back the reconnection fee, because it's $25 per line. And now I have 6 lines. I have 3 phones and 3 tablets. And so it's $25 per line. So I said that's completely unfair. So he credited it back as a courtesy, but it is what it is. Okay. So I paid the bill, got it paid, la-di-da-di. So all this time, now we're a year and a half in, I've been complaining about having data on tablets. When I signed up for this plan, I signed up because I was having problems with customer service with Straight Talk. So Straight Talk disconnected my service accidentally and then refused to reconnect it unless I purchased another month. Even though they did it on their own. I didn't do it. They did it on their own. But they refused to connect me. So I switched to US Cellular because they were running this great deal. So I thought. So it's a customer appreciation weekend. And so the guy was like, you get a tablet for a penny and each line can have one. And I said, oh, awesome. So he told me this wonderful story about how he loves his tablets. He's had them for a little while and he loves his tablets and they're really great quality. And he loves the fact that he can turn the data on and off when he needs to, because when they go on long trips with his kids, he turns the data on so that way they can plug into their tablets and they can watch their movies or play their games while on the trip. And then he turns it off when they get back. Thinking, okay, that's not a problem. We don't ever really need data service because we're always with Wi-Fi. But, if we're in Connecticut and we want to bring it with us, or if I'm at a trade show and I want to bring it with me, wonderful. It will be great. So come to find out that's not the case. You need to have data service regardless. You can't turn it on and off. You have to have the data service. So there's a fee with that. And I don't remember what it is, $20 or something like that for every month. So that's $60 in addition that I'm paying for items that don't ever leave the house. So my son started having problems with his tablet, shortly after. Wasn't staying connected, wasn't remaining charged. But, he just used it at the house, so he just kept it plugged in, so it wasn't a big deal. No issues, no reason to make a big stink about it. Just deal with it. You just plug it in and just deal with it. Husband's, well, it wasn't really staying connected to Wi-Fi, but he didn't really care because he was using the data, so he didn't really notice the difference. But it wasn't a big deal. Then a little after a year, that's when they stopped working completely. So the charging issue, it was staying charged less and less and less and less. And as we got to the year marker, it was not holding a charge whatsoever without being plugged in. And then it just wasn't turning on because it wasn't charged at all. And then my husband's, well, he just wound up, I think he wound up dropping it and broke the screen or whatever. So that's just a waste. So now I have 2 tablets that don't work, and one I still use occasionally, but I'm always at home with it. I only use it on Wi-Fi because the service is spotty with US Cellular here in Maine. I am at work and I have crappy cell phone service. I could be in the building, it will just disconnect. So it is crappy. So whatever. Only use it at home once in a while to play games. I don't even use it for anything else. No Facebook, no nothing, just to play games. Originally, I was using it when I was crocheting to keep track of the things I was using, but then I just did away with that and just used it for games. So I've complained about using data service and showing them, for the last 6 months, as you can see, No data has been used for any of the apps, for any of the tablets. Not one tablet has 1 ounce of data being used. Oh, well, we can't take it off. It is what it is. That's what it is. So then today I went to go get the tablet, my tablet, and it won't turn on. Yeah. Won't turn on at all. It's never been dropped. Stays in. It's not in it right now because I took it out to help for tech support. Stays in its case that I purchased the day I bought it. Stays in its case the day I bought it. It's been in here for 1.5 years. Never took it out. It's never been dropped. Never been around water. Never had any issues. And yesterday when I went to go use it, yesterday when I went to go use it to record to go live on Instagram and Facebook while I was making a wreath, it wouldn't turn on. So I'm like, oh, it's not plugged in. What the hell's going on? So I tried to plug it in with something else. Another wire. Nope, not charging, not working. So I was like, okay, well, let me try another charger and I'll leave it in all night long and we'll see what's going on. Not one charge. Will not turn on whatsoever. So I called tech support and, oh, well, there's nothing that we can do for you because you're over your year warranty and you don't have protection on it. And so there's nothing we can do. And we don't really have any information on how to, repair any of those. We don't have any tech service for those. Only phones. So you sell something that you have no tech service for, and I'm out of warranty now that it's 1 year old, and I don't have protection because, number one, I wasn't even offered it, but I don't have protection on it, so there's nothing that can do. So basically, I have to pay data service for 3 tablets now that don't work. Even though I haven't used any data service at all. I can look back in my bills, and I guarantee you, I think the only one that used data service was my husband. And once his screen broke, he obviously didn't use it anymore because it didn't turn on. So that probably was, first 9 months. And then after that, it just was a no-go. And he only used the data service because the Wi-Fi wouldn't stay connected on it. Otherwise, he would have just used the Wi-Fi like he does with his phone. Oh, and so his phone... So now, my son and I went in together originally, and we signed up. Him and I both got unlimited service. I went in with my husband, and they didn't give him unlimited service. They gave him just this, I don't know what it is. Now, he pays the same price as the rest of us, but it's not unlimited. And if I want unlimited, now because that promotion is all done, it's an additional $20. Now, mind you, my bill has not been any less than $400 since I started. For 3 lines. Well, 6 lines, because I'm paying for 3 tablets. But 3 phones. 3 phones. And my son's phone was free. So we're only paying for my phone and my husband's phone. Yeah. So this is my experience with US Cellular. So though they are great in the initial beginning to get you to sign up, they suck at the end. And scrolling through the US Cellular Facebook page and seeing all the comments, I see that. And so when I signed up, the gentleman that signed me up said, so when your contract's over, you can always upgrade. You can get a new phone. And I said, oh, great. That will be wonderful. Seeing comments shows me that is not true. You do not get the same deals as new customers. So you will be paying an arm and a leg for a new phone. That's what I've been saying. So as soon as my contract is over and done with in August of 2019, my husband and I will be leaving US Cellular. If my son chooses to stay with US Cellular, he can stay with US Cellular. But my husband and I will be leaving US Cellular. And we will be going back to Straight Talk. Maybe Verizon prepaid. But we will no longer be doing a contract. I will go back to buying my phones on eBay. And I will no longer do a contract because there is no protection for the consumer. None. I even had to buy a new phone for myself because I dropped my phone and I cracked the screen. But that's not why I needed to replace it. I needed to replace it because it was not holding a charge. It kept dying. And it was within the year. It was before the year anniversary. But nobody would help me. It was my fault, they said. So I had to pay a $100 deductible. Even though I pay my insurance payments every single month, I had to pay a $100 deductible to get a new phone. Then they sent me a refurbished phone. And that phone, the speaker did not work, or the mic. So I didn't have to pay for that phone, but I had to be without a phone for 3 days because I had to send back the phone to Assurance. And then once they received confirmation that the phone was sent back, then they would ship me another one, and I would just have to wait for that. So I shipped it on Friday, and I posted about this. It was 2 days that I was without a phone. I posted about this. I shipped it out on a Monday, and then they sent me another phone on Tuesday, and I didn't get it till Wednesday. So 3 days did I not have a phone. 3 days. Because they couldn't trust me to send my phone, even though they trust me enough to make my payments every single month. And they trusted me the first time they sent that the phone was sent out, and I sent it back, no problems. You send me a defective phone, and now you're going to scream and cry because you have to ship me another phone? You sent me the damn defective phone. That's not my fault. And so then not only was I out the phone, but I was out the screen protector because I had just bought a new screen protector to go over that phone. And I was out the screen protector because I had to ship it back to them. And of course you can't reuse it on another phone. So now I was out the screen protector as well. Did I get reimbursed for that? Nah. No. So US Cellular will no longer be our service provider next year. We have a little while to go. I don't know, like 6 months or so. But they will no longer be our service provider. That I can guarantee you. Excuse me. I can guarantee you. So I'm going to go make myself some broth or some soup of some kind. I don't really know. Chicken broth, probably. And I will check in with you guys tomorrow. So I know that I do need to go buy a strainer. A metal strainer, so I can get the cream of soup through the strainer, because you can't have anything that's bigger than the holes in the strainer. So I need to do that. So you guys have a great day, have a great evening, and I'm gonna go drink some broth and relax a little bit more for tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.